Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions of the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Let's get to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. In his opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. From the shotgun, drops back. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
And I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking right. This one caught. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They're going to scramble now. Get some space around the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the Mustangs are in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, SMU. This quarterback on fire today. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Tackle made after just a short game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to create here on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The Canes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. On the run, it's Allen. Jukes to get past a man. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll give it to the back. Finding space at the 20. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Mustangs are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And they've got him for a sack. That'll be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air, it's Jennings. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Can he make it to the marker? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last? It's going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game, maybe going back and forth all game.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. On the move. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started, and then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down. He's throwing for it. and he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for first down.
The Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Fletcher. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
They'll feed the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass caught, second down now. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Crucial third down play after that completion. Ball handed to the running back. Football knocked loose in the backfield.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Mustangs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And now they run the draw play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Jennings. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Touchdown, Ponies. This offense is still clicking.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Caught over the middle. It's Williams. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. It's caught downfield. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the back now goes in motion. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Just 12 seconds remaining in the first half as they line up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, SMU.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And they knock through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. he fields it inside the 15. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Great footwork. A big opening now. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Running with purpose. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Miami offense is back on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And the wideout goes in motion. And in first down, right back to the running game. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up the first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He's running out of time here. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Deep shot caught inside the 25.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
And the Mustangs look at a cash in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. When they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, the defensive end's just too athletic for this offensive line. Coming off the edge, quarterback didn't even see him coming. How about that sack for the defense?
Throws to the tight end. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The Canes bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And it's taken at the 45. And the returner will be brought down. This should be the last play of the quarter. And they'll give it to the back. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receiver in motion now. To the air. It's Jennings. Launching downfield. Catch is made. Room to run here. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Running out of time in the pocket. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid a tackle there with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
The Canes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
7th play of the drive coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Larson. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal during the late stages. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? Catch made on the right side. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ponies. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Miami offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Canes come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Promising start with the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work with a 44.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game. Can they now put this game on ice? It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
And they get set now to try the PAT. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And this is caught. How about that? The fake works, and they add 2 points. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Running back with the football. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, SMU. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.